Hello. It's funny. I didn't want to be all the way up there. Um, you know, it's amazing how life happens and how life works. You know how you just want to drive your life? You really want to drive your life the way you want it to be. And then oftentimes, like I am right now, it's my car. You know, I'm supposed to be in the driver's seat, but it just seems like the driver's seat is empty. It's like I'm in the back seat of my own shit, my own life. I'm in the back seat. I just keep looking over so much stuff, trying to get to um, this place of joy. Like I I get a taste of it. I get pieces of joy, and then it's just like snatched away. And it's all because of my own. It's because of my own thinking, my own way of handling things and seeing things, my own perspective of those things. And the more I try to change it, I go back. Like uh, all the things that I know to be true, like I believe in God. I know that I'm supposed to do things, you know, the God's way, the spiritual way, and then I also know that I am of the world, that I'll make the mistakes, and I don't even give myself that excuse that is okay because I'm human. I used to do that, like I'm only human and I'm this and that. It's not that. It's just like if I am to sit in the back seat, I can't drive. I'm going wherever someone takes me, going their route. Cause just like when I let somebody else drive me, whether it's my husband, my sons, even when I sit in the passenger seat, sometimes they go a direction that I wouldn't have went, and sometimes the GPS will take them places, and I'm like, that was the long route. I knew another route, and it's like I know something they don't know, or they know something and I don't know, and we take different directions. And the thing is, what bothers me is that even with those different directions, we're all trying to get to the same place, and eventually we're gonna get there. It might be quicker, might be slower, might get lost along the way, have to redirect, but life is just like going to a destination in your car. It's the scenery sometimes change. Sometimes it's a long road, sometimes it's a highway, sometimes a scenic route, sometimes you see beautiful trees, sometimes you just see beautiful buildings, sometimes you see dilapidated neighborhoods. It's just it you be on a good road that no bumps, then you got train tracks. It's like that's my life. The thing is, I'm trying to figure out, what is it about me that make sometimes people avoid me, um or dislike me. Like, I am nobody's best friend. I am a friend, like, but I am no one's best friend. They always have a best friend, and I'm just a long-term friend, or a friend, or like, I don't know. Even with my kids, a couple of them don't even like me. Um, it's like I will sacrifice myself for my family, my friends, and it's like no one understands me. And I'm like, am I really supposed to be this different, Lord? Or is this really me taking these steps and directions thinking that is of you, that I'm so straightforward, that I don't, I don't want those that I love to make some mistakes that I believe or I see coming. I'm being honest. 90% of the things that I feel come, come true or have come true in the forefront. So when I'm voicing something to someone, it's like I have this sixth sense. Like, I see it, I know it, and I just don't want you to make the mistakes. But in life, I guess we all have to make our own mistakes, and I'm not God, so I can't direct. And it's so hard sometimes for me to pull back because I can't be a part of something that I see is not healthy. It's not the best thing for someone that I love to do. But it hurts when you're not anybody's first choice. I see people that in families, relationships, friendships, that a person is their first choice. And I guess I am a hard person to be anybody's first because I don't bend a lot in truth. I don't sugarcoat things. And it could be another way, even if I was sugarcoating. It could be a way of just being empathetic and letting things ride. And that isn't me. I've tried to change. I know that's a part of me that won't, because then when I've tried that, it hurts me mentally. And in this life, we all have to put ourselves first in things in order to be a better person. Because if we can't trust ourselves or love ourselves or respect ourselves, it'd be hard for us to do the same with others. And I've learned and I've grown to the point that if one thing I do, I've learned to love myself, respect myself, and trust myself. That has actually been a thing that has improved my marriage tremendously. Is those things I started doing with myself. Yeah. But it truly hurts me when I just think of how me trying to be my best self, I'm still not the best. And cleansing your soul, cleansing your spirit. It's it's a life changer, because sometimes you never really notice how dirty you were until you start cleaning. It's like when you're in your house cleaning, you think everything's fine, and when you actually start wiping up stuff and pulling things out, you see the dirt, stuff that you didn't even know was there, and that's life. Start digging, you start finding. And then we have people that we love, whether they are our friends, family, or some type of relationship with you. They're not there for you as maybe they should be. Like, not just me. I see, like, I'll have friends that are going through something, and we'll have like the same friends, and I'll see that the other people will share and comment and be so or talk about a celebrity that they don't even know, that's going through the same thing that someone close to them are going through, that they don't even address, but they will address it and have so much say and all of that. And I'm like, this person that you know, that's in your circle, and you won't even touch the subject. This goes from my circumstances to a person losing a child, to uh, somebody, family member getting shot, a car accident, a graduation, a prom, and I'm like, somebody else that you knew just did all this, and you didn't say nothing, you didn't love their picture, even in conversation, you talk to somebody and they talking about the celebrity this going through this, but you know that we got the same friend, and you know, just like I know, but you never even touched that to even, how can we help, or isn't this good? Like, whether it's a bad thing or a good thing, people out there feeling more for the celebrity than the people that's in their circle. I don't get it. It's not me. So sometimes I'll be like, you know what? God is always in the mix, because no matter what happens, I know, just like with me being 800 miles away from my family and friends, it's a reason. Like, my expectations, I can let up off of them. I'm not even there. Like, like, you removed me for a reason. I'm down here, trying to just figure it all out, which I know I'll never figure it all out, but getting closer to just, figuring myself out, and, what triggers me, what bothers me, what I need to change. How do I remove my emotions and my feelings from things that are out of my control? That's my hardest thing, right? A lot of other things I'm getting through it. But it still hurts. It hurts. Being different. There's something special about being different. It is. But at the same time, it hurts. I think that's why I enjoy Ginger, my dog, so much. She's different. She's not a human. No matter how human I do things with her. But she gets it. They say a dog is a man's best friend. I guess she is. She's my best friend. I'm not even sure if I'm her best friend, though. She loves her daddy and her brothers just as much as she loves me, and I'm just the one that's around the most. Sacrifice for her as well. This message today is basically just expressing to you how I'm still hung up in how people place me in their life or view me, and based on how I think I've done with them, and then I just getting tired of trying to figure out how to appease others while keeping my sanity in check. And sometimes, that this doesn't intersect. It remains parallel. Different roads. Maybe go in the same direction, but you don't go together. Go your own way. And that may be just what it is. I may have been blessed with being a mother of 6, and at the same time, you have to realize that they are grown adults, and that we all make our choices, and that all of us may be never on the same page or understanding. And then I also have to realize that my mother only had one of me, and we don't see eye to eye on everything, and she's not going to react to things the way I want to. She's going to still have relationships with people that I don't think she should, and I need to accept that. I need to understand that my husband is not me as well, and we're not going to agree or view things the same either. And then I also just have to understand that in friendships and relationships of sort, that I may not be anybody's best friend. I may come second, but I have to accept that because I started really becoming friend material late. Well, real, true friend material late in life, and that at my age, people have already had lifelong best friends. And when I was developing best friend relationships, it really wasn't best friend, because I didn't even particularly trust or care about myself, and lied to myself for so long about why I would do things and stuff that I wasn't true to myself. So those relationships and friendships that I was building weren't on a solid foundation. They were subject to sink. But anyway, it's time for me to get ready for work. Get in here and get on this laptop. Everybody have a great day.